My next guest is, amongst other things, a mum, an author, a businesswoman and a model as well, Katie Price. I don't know how you manage it. I don't know how you manage to fit everything in. I really don't. Right, now it's great to have you here live, which I think is fantastic because you can answer all these questions.
With my verbal diarrhoea?
No, not at all. There's yet another story this morning in the paper saying that you're on the verge of splitting up. You must get very tired of
Do you know,
that
that really surprised me because actually me and Pete went away and we've just done something. You'll all read about it. And I can't believe Richard Desmond let that go in, knowing what we've just done for his other magazine.
Okay.
But I think what they've done is, because Pete might have said a comment on our show, they take it out of context.
Right.
But it's not true.
But you're fine.
We're fine.
You're fine, you're strong and you're fine.
We're strong.
Well, that's the thing about the show, because it's so honest. I mean, because he does sometimes say, and sometimes he is like a wee puppy dog, and he does say, you know, I have not had sex for ages because she's so busy all the time.
Yeah.
And you are very busy, and so is he, and I guess it must be difficult to get time together. Never mind for sex, just for talking.
It always goes on about. I'm like, Pete, look, listen to yourself. It's like, I am busy, and believe me, when he gets it, he gets it.
He's quite happy.
So, it's funny.
Yes, but that's the thing about you. You are really, really honest. I mean, I think that's why people like you so much, because you are. You know, you don't pretend that, you know, you're living the life of Snow White and everything's gorgeous.
Not
you know, when
at
there
all.
are problems, you acknowledge the problems. You know, you've got a disabled child, you've got a child with special needs, and that's difficult sometimes.
And you'll see more of that in this show, actually, because I said, you know, instead of trying to hide how difficult it is, I think people should know, because there's so many people out there, you know, if they've got a disabled child, just to leave the door to go shopping, they don't see what it's like to get them ready, get them in the car, and I'm not ashamed of Harvey at all. And like in last week's show with the birthday cake thing, a lot of people said, was it Harvey's birthday? And I'm like, no, but every time he gets a cake, he wants everyone to sing happy birthday, and if you don't, he kicks off.
Right,
it's
okay.
just something he's used to.
It's better to do it rather than upset him.
And like with these triangle sandwiches, he likes you to say triangle, 3 sides, you know, but I'm used to that with him.
Sure.
But he is a character.
No, he is, and that's the thing about you, is that it's all there. It's all there. Do you ever sometimes just want to shut the door and sit and just watch Coronation Street with beans on toast and say, cameras go away? Do you get that? Do you get a chance to do that?
Well, I'm like everyone else. On a Saturday night, I love my X Factor. We are so normal. I go to work, as soon as we're in, our phones are off, pyjamas on, makeup off, which I normally do in the car as well.
Yeah.
And we're just like normal, like order our curry or whatever we do.
Yeah, just have it. So you can do that. It's,
always, yeah.
Good, because otherwise it would drive you crazy having the cameras here all the time. I mean,
but talking of food, can I just say something? I just want to clear up a rumour.
Okay.
All these magazines at the moment who are saying I'm shockingly thin, this and that. Was I a whale before or something? I haven't even, like I said to you, you've got some scales, and I want to prove to people how much I weigh.
Go on then. What do you think you weigh?
7 stone. I'm about 8 stone. 1, 2. I was 8 stone 4 before I had my boobs.
Well, good.
But it really annoys me.
When the boobs were removed, because that took some weight off you.
There we go. And I've just had a bacon sandwich, so that's 8 stone 2.
Yeah, 8 stone 2 it is. 8 stone 2.
So I'm not a shocking 7 stone.
No, you're not. You are slim. But you've always been slender.
You've
always been slender, and you did say that you did have the boobies reduced, so clearly that is a weight loss immediately. Are you happy with your body now? Have you done enough? Is that it?
Do you know, I've had enough.
Aye.
I had such a bad time in America with my surgery that I've had enough. But the thing is, I talk about it, you know, I had my lips done, I looked like Nemo, I took the mickey out of myself, enough's enough. Honestly, I look like Daffy Duck. I don't know why I always have it done every time I go back there, but they're going down now.
Yeah,
so
that's not going to last for a while.
No, I wouldn't have permanent stuff.
No, because then if it doesn't go right...
I've tried it, I'm not doing it again.
No. So I like the hair, the dark hair. Is this a new look, or is this going to be for a little while?
Yeah, this is going to stay. I've noticed every time I'm blonde, it's normally when I'm pregnant.
Oh,
Or I don't know why I seem to go blonde every time.
Right, so we'll look out for if you see a change in hair colour, maybe that's it. Would you like more kids? Do you think you'd like to do that? Yeah.
Pete would have one now if he had it his way, and I'm like, no, let my surgery just settle down. And I'm into doing my horses at the moment. I've got the Horse of the Year show coming up. And I am going to buy a horse now and aim for the Olympics now.
Really? Are you going to?
Everyone said it, and then I thought, actually, well, there's no reason why I couldn't do it. So I'm going to see about that, because I have my lessons 4 or 5 times a week.
Horses, I mean, there's lots of wee girls all over the country love that. You know, if they're not, if maybe they can't afford a horse, maybe they just love the whole idea of it, wee girls and horses. But you had a little bit of a kind of backlash from the snobbier elements, shall we say, of that world, that didn't let you into the polo competition, which was their loss, frankly.
Yeah.
But do you come up against that sort of thing, or what's the reaction you get from the horsey world?
Well, I want people to say, yeah, maybe I could afford the best horse to get me further, but the horse that I've been doing my competitions on is a normal horse like everyone else. It's not an extravagant amount.
Right.
And, you know, I think people should know it doesn't matter what type of horse you've got to enjoy the sport and compete. You know, and I went to Burley Horse Show the other week, which is what you would say proper snobby people, whatever. But they were really welcoming, and there's room for everybody in this.
I mean, if they're canny, they'd welcome you with open arms.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it suddenly makes their sport completely accessible to absolutely everybody.
Exactly.
You know, which is a great thing. Well, good luck with that. I think that's a really good idea. Now, you're so busy because, talking about the horses, you've got your own range of, like, equestrian type stuff. Is it?
All pink. I've got the men's and the kids coming out in January.
Fantastic.
And tomorrow, I'm really excited. I've got my perfume launch tomorrow for my next perfume.
Excellent.
And I get so excited when I do my launches because I love planning what I'm going to do for the press call. I just love doing that.
Right. So and also that gives the people a chance to meet you, because I've seen you.
I love
you
doing
do
my
book,
signings.
Yeah, doing
love
book
it.
signings. I mean, it takes forever and a day because you chat away to everybody.
But what I do is on my signings, you know, years ago I used to just do an hour and then loads of people were left in the queue with unsigned stuff. But now whatever signing I do, I make sure I'm there to sign everybody.
That's
so
fantastic.
people know if they're going to turn up, they will get seen.
That's great. That's really good, because not a lot of people would
Well, that's
do that.
what I'm there for. I haven't travelled all that way for nothing, just to say, no, I'm only sitting here for an hour.
Sure.
That's the wrong attitude.
So the Olympics is next, for goodness sakes. That's a huge big thing to happen.
4 years,
You've got the perfume, you've got the books coming out, the lingerie,
Cosmetics
and all that. And Andrew Lloyd Webber said that he wouldn't mind having you in one of his shows.
And I said, I'd love to do that.
It's brilliant.
If I had time.
We'll have to clone you. I don't know how you managed to put it. Do you ever sleep?
I do, yeah, well, you know. I didn't last night because the kids had me up, but never mind.
Right, but for sure. Great to see you as always.
Thank you.
Come in and see us anytime.
And don't believe everything you read, everyone.
Exactly. Well said.